welcome back to my channel. My name is Christine and this is Just Christine. For today's video, I'm going to be planning for the week of June 17 to the 23rd. And I'm using this beautiful kit from Meow called Sunshine. This is in her gold foil. And here on the quote box, it says create your own sunshine. And I thought this was such a very pretty kit to use for kind of like a transition between my my spring kits to like my summer kits. I really love the colorway that she used in this kit of hers, so I'm definitely excited to use it. Unfortunately, Miss and Meow is temporarily closed right now. She is on her mat leave, so unfortunately you guys won't be able to get this kit. But I will let you guys know when she does open, because I'm definitely going to be grabbing a few of her new releases when she does open back up. So anyways, like I said, these are her full boxes. We have functional boxes here. And then we have her layering pieces, some icons at the top here, and the headers at the bottom. This is her bottom washi and some layering pieces and date covers up the top here. And then as usual, I also grabbed the matching floral decos. So this is actually a collaboration with Pham. She's also going to be using a Miss and Meow kit. I believe she is using one of the summer release, like a summer kit that Regina released a couple like before she closed. So definitely I'll link her her YouTube channel on the link below, and definitely check out her videos, because I love watching Kat's videos. Her videos are just, they're very like, she does a really good job of talking and planning, and like I just really love her videos. I especially love the way she plans, because I don't know, she just makes it look so very effortless. But yeah, anyways, definitely check her out. If you guys are, oh, and we are going to be answering a bunch of questions. I think we have like 10 kind of like summer related questions, and yeah, so definitely check it out. If you guys are interested in this video, please stay tuned. Thank you. Okay, I'm gonna go not very simple, but I'm gonna have a simple layout for this video, because if you guys saw my previous one, it was a very messy plan with me, so I don't want to have a repeat of that video. Sorry, just give me a second. I need to, my whiteouts right here, so I'm just gonna white out everything because I don't want it to be showing anywhere. So like I said, this is a collaboration with Kat. She's Pham here on YouTube, and definitely check out her videos, because like I said, her videos are amazing. And I'm not just saying that because I'm doing a collaboration with her. She really does have really good videos. And like I said, we did kind of come up with a bunch of questions, and so I'm gonna go through them as I'm planning. Don't mind me if I stop along the way, because I can't really think and talk at the same time sometimes. But hopefully it'll work out. So this right here is from Simply Beautiful Plans. I think her shop is currently closed as well, but I really love kind of like this look right now of florals. Okay, so for the first question, before I forget to like start asking them, So like I said, it's like summer related and also some generic questions. She actually was the one who wrote it up and I'm just answering. Like we did have like a bunch of questions that we put together, but hers was a little bit more structured, so I'm just gonna keep it as is. First question is my favorite fruit recipe. So I am Filipino, as many of you guys know if you guys watch my videos. So we do have this, what do you call this? It's it's basically a fruit salad, but it's not as healthy as it sounds. So the fruit salad is made with canned fruits. My mom usually makes it with canned peaches and like just the regular, like the regular canned fruits, and then you put heavy cream and condensed milk, and that's supposed to be what the what it is. That's the whole thing. And then you freeze it overnight usually, or like you put it in the fridge. I personally just like it in the fridge. I don't like it frozen because I have sensitive teeth, so if I eat it frozen, it kind of gives me like it gives my teeth a little bit of a shock. So I definitely prefer it cold rather than frozen. But it's really, really good. My mom usually, well, actually my grandma too, but my mom usually makes it during New Year, and it's kind of like a New Year dish because, like, you know, you get all the fruits and then it's also sweet. But yeah, some people make it with like shredded coconut, but I am not a fan of coconut, so my mom usually leaves it out. I'm very basic. I prefer just like the peaches and the and like slices of apple or chunks of apple, and that is basically like my go-to fruit recipe. It's just, I don't know, like it's one of those like childhood type of like food that you eat. But yeah, that is definitely my favorite themed recipe, fruit recipe. I don't make it myself, so I just kind of let my mom make it, or my grandma when she was alive, and that was basically like something that they make. I'm not one, like it's not that I don't cook, it's just that I'm not the best at it, I guess. And you know, like, let's just leave it to the professionals. Okay, this kind of like underlay here is from the I don't know if this is from what's that shop called, Rose Color Days, or from Sticky Essentials, but it's basically just a roll of like underlays, and I decided to just put this there because I haven't really thought of what I can put there, and I feel like I can just put whatever. I'm trying to look for scissors, sorry guys, so I'm a little bit out of it. Like, I had everything here. Like, before I started planning, I was just like, oh, I'm just gonna keep everything here so that it's all there for me when I need it. And then now that I need it, it's nowhere to be found. Okay. So let me just see if I can do this. My page is already ripping and I'm already having issues with this. Which one is Okay, it's okay. This is gonna be a little bit of a an all over the place plan with me. Okay, so like I said, I'm gonna keep it simple because I'm not going to go crazy. Second question is favorite fruit. So my favorite fruit depends on the it depends on the season, I guess. I actually really love like summer months. I prefer a lot of watermelon, cherries, just like those basic basic fruits. But I also really like Filipino fruits as well, like at these I'm not sure, I think it's called sugar apple here, but it could be called something different. But yeah, it's basically like one of my go-to fruits as well. And ripe mangoes, so definitely the yellow mangoes are my favorite. I'm okay with the green mangoes as well, like the green, like the Indian mangoes. But if I had to choose between the two, it would definitely be the yellow mangoes. They're just like so much better. And this is only if it's in season. If it's not in season, forget about it. It's not gonna taste good. I don't get why this looks so crooked. Okay, give me a second. I'm gonna do this off camera because I can't deal with it. So that is laid down properly. And then I'm also going to be using this kind of like this bottom thing from, I'm not sure if I wanted to use it there or there. Anyways, there's 4. If I really wanted to use it at the top, I can do that as well. Okay, so I wasn't finished with my favorite fruit. For like fall time, I like apples, but I really just like crispy apples. I'm not a fan of like soft apples, and I usually like the Honeycrisp version of the apples. That's just how it is. I also actually like granny apples as well. I think they're really good. So if I kind of like a little bit of a sour kick, definitely a granny apple, but my go-to is mostly Honeycrisp because they're just so good. And what else? Grapes, cherries. I'm very much into like textured fruits, meaning they have to be a certain texture for me to actually like them. So if like, let's say cherries, grapes, blueberries, if they're soft, I can't do it. I'm not a fan of how they taste and how they feel in my mouth when they're not like crispy or like good. So yeah, those are like my favorite fruits. I basically named all the fruits that you could imagine. I guess bonus, I'm not a fan of like bananas or pineapple. Coconut, I don't know if you consider coconut a fruit. I don't think coconut is a fruit. But yeah, I'm not a fan of coconuts either. But yeah. Okay, moving on to number 3. It kind of goes hand in hand with my favorite fruit. What is my favorite food? That is a very hard question. So I am an eater. Most of the time, if you ever see me, I am eating and or snacking. So when it comes to food, I like food in general. It depends on my mood. If you ask me one day, I give you one answer. If you ask me another day, I'll probably have a different answer for you. But if I really have to choose a food group, my favorite food has got to be ramen. Like, you know, like, actually, like, Japanese food in general is my favorite. I'm not really into like sashimis or like raw sushi, but like ramen, katsu, chicken teriyaki, beef rolls. I really like Japanese cuisine in general. If I need something a little bit more hearty or like a little bit more comfort food, I would go Italian. You know, like lasagna, meat pasta, shrimp pasta, and like, you know, like if I really want to go childhood favorite, then obviously Filipino food. But no, if I had to choose one, just choose one, it has to be Japanese cuisine. It's just my go-to. I've always loved eating Japanese food. If in doubt, give me Japanese food. Okay, so I have kind of like the base here, and I'm gonna put the date covers. I'm just thinking of something a bit different. Well, not a bit different. It's just basically me putting something down. Give me a second. I'm just pulling it out. So I'm just gonna put this, since I already have that at the bottom, the one from Paper Trail Plants, I might as well use this one from the Pretty Pink Co. And I need to actually buy more of that. And I'm just gonna put it by the line here. Sorry, I need some kind of concentration for this because I am not the best at putting things down straight. And I need that guideline. Oh my god. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna save that little strip for maybe later on. And then I'm gonna be putting the other one here. Okay, so next question. This is a little bit more kind of like summer related. Do I prefer poolside or beach? I am more of a beach person. I'm not gonna lie, I hate summer. I hate summer, period. I'm not one to be like, you'd never find me like, oh, let's go hiking at like 30 degrees outside or like 40 degrees outside. I prefer to stay home. If there's a heat wave going on, you're not gonna catch me outside. But if I'm by the beach, you definitely be seeing me outside. I can't swim, so it's not like I can do like laps in the pool side. But if you're in the beach, you could just feel the calmness of everything. Like just sitting on the sand, being in the warm water. It's just very calming and very therapeutic. So definitely beachside for me. I mean, there is a lot of people who loves the pool. And don't get me wrong, that's really good. But I also have eczema. Like I get really bad eczema. So if I'm in the water for too long in the pool with all that chlorine, it kind of irritates my skin. So that's also another reason why I prefer the beach, because the beach doesn't really irritate the skin because obviously it's all natural, right? And the salt water actually helps with the irritation of the skin. I'm gonna put all my full boxes here at the bottom. I'm leaving the date covers because I don't know what to do with it. I'm still kind of thinking of what I should be doing. And yeah, so I'm just gonna keep that there for now. And then I'm gonna move on to question number 5. Question number 5 is my favorite summer memory. So when I was a kid, my parents would take a few weeks off from their work and we would go to the US. We have a lot of relatives in the US, and we usually would visit them. One summer we did a California road trip. So I believe we drove from like Cali to San Diego, San Francisco, and yeah, we also did like a whole bunch of sightseeing. So obviously the Golden Gate Bridge. We did Disneyland in California. We actually, funny thing is, we didn't even do a we didn't get to see Alcatraz, and I mean we did do the whole like, oh, there's Alcatraz, but we didn't actually go to Alcatraz. But yeah, it was a fun summer. I was very, very young. I'm pretty sure I was like 16, maybe 16, 17. I mean, that's not just like that's not the only favorite summer memory, but if I had to pick one, that would be it, because it was a fun trip. I like trips that takes you to different places. You get to sightsee. I do remember my feet being really, really sore because of all that walking that we did. So that was something. Okay, so boxes down. Now I just have to choose which of the headers I want. I'm leaning more to the yellow, but yeah, I'm leaning more to the yellow. Okay, so question number 6, water park or amusement park? I would have to say water park. No, sorry, amusement park. Well, that was a fail. I would have to say amusement park. So here in Toronto, we have Canada's Wonderland. And with that, it has all the rides that you could imagine. It has roller coaster. I mean, like, it's no Disneyland, obviously, but it has like all the thrill rides, like roller coaster. I think there's one where like they shoot you up in the air. It's like called a slingshot, I believe. Yeah, and when I was a kid, actually teenager, sorry. When I was a teen, I would actually go regularly. Meaning I would go every summer with a bunch of my friends and we would ride the rides. And yeah, it's fun. It's fun riding the rides if you prefer rides. And the thing is, they also have like a water park there. So it was always a bonus because after we would ride the rides, after lunch, we would go to the water park, kind of like chill there while it was like really hot. And then after that, like at nighttime, we would go back and ride more rides. And yeah, it was It was a fun thing. Okay. So is this the same size as this? Yes, it is. I'm thinking of putting it up here so that I have something up there. Maybe? Maybe? No, too much header. Okay, you know what? I'll just put the date covers. It is what it is. I'm going simple this week. Okay, so Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Sometimes I get these all mixed up, huh? Okay, so question number 7, a song that reminds you of summer. This is actually a no-brainer for me. Well, there's actually 2 songs that reminds me of summer. So one is, if you guys have ever heard Girls Just Wants to Have Fun, that from, I think it was Cyndi Lauper who sang it. Oh, that's Wednesday. And there was a commercial when I was younger. It would go on every single summertime. And it was kind of like a parody of that. Not a parody, just kind of like, instead of they're saying girls just want to have fun, the song is Kids Just Wants to Have Fun, because it was basically a commercial for another amusement park that was open when I was younger. Now it's closed. So every single time I hear that song, it just takes me back to like when I was a kid and summertime. So that's one. And then the other song that really reminds me of summer, and this is a little bit more recent, is that song by Katy Perry, California Girls. So I don't know if you guys seen the halftime show of when Katy Perry did it. And that shark was dancing. And since, you know, like shark, I associate it with like summer. And then, the beach. And then the beach I associate with summer. So then whenever I hear that, I think of that shark. And then I think of summer. So those 2 songs definitely is like a summer song for me. Okay, and the last 2 I will try to kind of the last 2. Favorite planner shop. As you guys can see, I am using my favorite planner shop's kit. Miss and Meow, hands down, has always been one of my favorite shops. She was actually one of the first few people I've met in like the planner community when I first started kind of like planning. And then she also opened her shop around the same time. And yeah, she's just an amazing person. She's really nice. And yeah, and like all the stuff that she creates is just so very beautiful. And when you use her kit, you just know what to do with it. Like, you don't even have to like overly think about it. It's just kind of like, oh, if I need something easy to like use, but at the same time you want something really pretty, I just go for Miss and Meow. Another one, hands down as well, you guys, this is like no secret whatsoever, Sadie Stickers. Sadie Stickers is one of the few shops that I would literally pay $20 for shipping if I really have to, because like I said, just like Miss and Meow, her shop is always on point. Like I'm doing this off frame. She just has a lot of gorgeous kits, and then like her full boxes are always so very pretty. And yeah, it's just something that I don't know, like I'm just in awe at all these shop owners on how they they can do all these pretty things. So definitely her shop. And then the Pretty Pink coat is also becoming fast, like one of my favorite shop as well. Her kits are just, they're gorgeous. Like, especially the ones that she's been doing collaboration with the Pretty, not the Pretty Pink coat, the what do you call that shop? The Paper Crown Planner, which also is my favorite shop as well. But yeah, they're just making a lot of like beautiful kits together, and I'm all for it. So definitely, I've said like so many shops, but definitely those four is like my go-to. If in doubt, go with them. Sorry, I'm looking for a certain foil. Okay, I have this from the Pretty Pink coat. I thought this was bigger, but it's not. So maybe this one would be nicer. Nope. I'm actually going to be using this because I've been saying I'm going to use this and I never use it. And it's upside down. So I am going to grab this, put it here. And I'm going to take a floral, if I can find my floral decos, and then I'm going to put a floral deco here. And I'm going to get this pretty girl from the Pretty Pink coat, and I'm going to put it on top. I really need to buy like Fashion Girls because I think it makes the spread a little bit more cuter. Okay, so that is my spread layout, and then I'll be coming back for my day by day. I did miss one question, and it's what's my favorite planning tool. If I don't have to say any of the stickers, obviously washi tape, this definitely is my favorite planning tool. It just helps put in like the smaller details, and we all know like our fingers cannot hold the tiniest things, so definitely this helps a lot. So whoever first started using tweezers for planning, you guys are like super smart. But yeah, so like I said, here's the base layout, and I'll be coming back for the day by day. Okay, so for the day by day, on Monday, it was one of my cousin's birthday. So I just wrote that down on my planner. I tried to put my family members' date of birth in my planner. Sorry, not date of birth, their birthday on my planner, only because I'm really close to them. So I like to put it in as a memory in my planner. I did have to wake up a little bit early on this day because I don't really know why, because I still ended up being late for work. So usually I start work at 11:30, and then I didn't get to go to work until like 12 o'clock. But I have a feeling this was the day that my husband had a doctor's appointment and I went with him. And that's the reason why I was a little bit late for work. And then Mondays is always one of those days where like I work until like late into the night. And I got home pretty late on this day. But I did get my American Eagle package because I did buy some stuff online from their shop. And then I uploaded a video on this day as well. And since I do go to sleep quite early I do go to work quite late on Tuesdays, I played Diablo with my husband until like 1:30 in the evening. Sorry, in the morning. Tuesday was my uncle's birthday. So I wanted to put that down as well. And I did get up a little bit earlier for this for this day, and I went to work a little bit earlier as well. There's just some things that I needed to finish up that I didn't get to finish from the day before, since I did get to work a little bit later. I was done late, but I had to do a Walmart run because I wanted to make this Filipino dish that needed to have some veggies in it. So I had to grab those veggies and then come home and cook. And then my husband and I also played Diablo this night. So Wednesday is always my early shift. I woke up quite early. I start work at 9, so I have to technically be out of the door by 8:30. And I always pick up breakfast before I go to work. And then I was done early on Wednesday, but I also stopped by at another grocery store near our house. It's called Farm Boy. It's kind of like Trader Joe's in the US. And I bought some pasta. They make these really good, I forgot what they're called. They're like pastas that has stuff inside. It's not tortellini, it's like ravioli. There you go. They make really good like ravioli, so I grabbed some of that. And then Farm Boy is actually quite close to Chick-fil-A. So at Chick-fil-A, I bought some nuggets because I like to kind of like pick on food while I'm cooking. And I also tried out their cookies and cream milkshake, and it was really, really good. Like, it was awesome. It's like the first time I've ever had their cookies and cream milkshake, and it was really, really good. I think I posted that on my my Instagram too. And then after that, Wednesdays we usually fix our garbage because they get picked up early in the morning on Thursday. And then at the end of the night, as usual, we played a little bit of Diablo. Funny thing is, though, in the middle of the night, I did kind of wake up in in the middle of the night because there was really like a bad thunderstorm, and I hate thunderstorms. I am like terrified of them. So it took me a little bit longer to get back to sleep, but I just had to put on my headset, play some planner YouTube, and I fell asleep. And then on Thursday morning, I have to wake up early. Like I said, it's always my morning shift. Wednesday and Thursday, morning shift. So I had to open the office, and I basically had to help my other coworkers because one of their other coworker was away. So I kind of had to do like part my job, part her job, but doesn't really matter to me. And then I was done a little bit later on this day because, like I said, I was helping out the other team. And then I cooked a little bit of the pasta that I bought yesterday. And I also had Happy Mail from Graceful Muse Papery. I was actually really, really scared that I wasn't going to get this in time because I was going to use it for this month, which is the month of July. But it was really fast. Like, I bought it, I think, like the week before or like 2 weeks before, and then it got shipped out and I received it right away. And then I had to do a little bit of laundry at the end of the night, which I don't usually do laundry on Thursdays, so that is really weird for me. And then after that, I just did a quick voiceover for one of my videos. Moving on to Friday. I actually had to work on this day. I was late for work. I usually start at 9 o'clock. I got there at 10, which is, it's fine. It's not a big deal. I just stayed a little bit later on that day just so that I could kind of catch up with the work that I needed to do. And then we also had to go to a concert. So it's like a choir concert. It's not like, you know, like a really like a big stadium concert. One of my uncle is the choir master, so we kind of had to like, not had to, we wanted to go. And yeah, it was amazing. It's always amazing to listen to their songs, or like their rendition of songs, and it's really, really pretty. After that, it was quite late after the concert, so what we did is we just ordered some food to go, and then we went home to eat it at our house. Moving on to Saturday. On Saturday, it was a pretty busy day because my uncle and a bunch of his friends, the one that we watched in the concert, came over at our place, and then they kind of stayed over for a little bit. But then we had to go drop them off at the GO train so that they can move on to like other things that they need to do. But we also had some families come over to do a barbecue. So it was a really hectic Saturday because we dropped off my uncle at the GO station. Our family was arriving, but in between us dropping them off to where they had to be and my other relatives coming, our tires basically broke. I don't know, there was some kind of like metal on the road, and I guess we hit it with our tire, and our tires was basically busted. So we had to call my other uncle to bring in some supplies so that we can change over the tires. But it just took a little bit longer because there was actually like this really bad rain, like storm, and it was a whole commotion. It was really, really crazy. But that was fine because at the end of the night, we just did some barbecue, we drank, and then we did karaoke. So it was a good night on top of all the craziness that happened on Saturday. So moving on to Sunday. Sunday, we had to wake up a little bit early. I personally had to wake up early because one of my cousins who slept over, I had to drop her off at work. It's like 5 minutes away from our house. So then I was like, fine, don't go home, like just stay here so that you can drink and like, you know, karaoke with us and stuff like that. And then I was just like, I'll just drop you off at work. And she's a nurse, so I had to like wake up at 6:30 in the morning to drop her off, but it was totally fine. I just came back and went back to sleep. After that, when I woke up, we went to the mall. The closest mall to our house is like Oshawa Center. And then for dinner, we had some burgers. My husband cooked up some burgers, and that was basically dinner. And then at the end of the night, we watched Inside Out, which was amazing. Sorry, Inside Out 1, not 2. But yeah, so that was basically our whole entire week. I don't remember if I panned out and showed you guys this plan with me, but I really, really am happy on how it turned out. I didn't go too crazy because I feel like my spread from before was just a little bit too much, and I wanted to give myself a little bit of a break. But yeah, if you guys like this video, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Bye!